Do you want to start making money betting on sports while they're live in action? Well, you've come to the right place because in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the new OddsShopper live EV betting tool and how you could use it to make money on pretty much any sport while it's in the middle of action. So if you find this content helpful, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to check out these tools for yourself, go sign up at OddsShopper with the promo code BET30. That is going to get you 1 week for free. And then after that, your first payment is going to be 30% off. So really good value there, a free week, and then also 30% off your first payment, whether you choose to sign up for a weekly package or a monthly package. But let's get to it here. And I want to explain what the different things you're going to see here are on screen first. And right here, you're going to see actually here that we're looking at, you'll see where we are at in the game in terms of time for baseball, the inning. And then you also see what the live score is of the game as well. You'll see here the book of whichever book it is that the bet is being recommended for. You'll see what the bet is, what the line is, what the odds are. And then you also see here what the EV rating is, the true odds, the OS rating, and the OS rating, that's our proprietary way of ranking bets. It includes information like the expected ROI of bet, how likely it is to win, and all that gets taken into account to actually grade the bets in terms of how strong we are as individual bets. And then you also see here a bet size. So if you want to, you could enter your bankroll information, and using that, our tools will actually recommend how much you should be betting on each of these individual in-game bets. Now, if you want to customize what you're seeing here on screen, you press the filters here on the top left, and you're going to see a handful of different settings. First, here at the top, your bankroll information. So if you want to go ahead and enter in how much money it is that you're actually betting with, what that is going to do is it is going to adjust those recommended bet sizes that we saw before on the right-hand portion of the screen. Those will then be optimized based on how much money it is that you're looking to bet with your bankroll. You could also change your strategy. So if you didn't want to have recommended bet size, you just want a flat bet, you could absolutely do that. You could select flat betting. And then even within Kelly betting, you could choose how conservative you want to be. Do you want to be making bigger bet sizes? Then you could go with aggressive. If you want to be conservative, you could press a conservative setting. That would be more if you're going for a high volume bet approach. It'll spread your bets out across more bets over the course of the day. And then down here as well, you'll see some more settings. So what leagues do you want to bet on? And it's not just by sport, because there are a bunch of different leagues that we cover even within the individual sport. So look at baseball, for example. While there is going to obviously be MLB, in addition to MLB, we have other leagues that we cover in here as well. So something like college baseball, you'll see here NCAA baseball, you'll see Korean baseball, Japanese baseball, CPBL, which to be honest, I'm not even exactly sure what it is, but we have it in here within our tools. And you'll see that within all these other drop-down menus as well. So like for basketball, we've got different overseas basketball leagues. So if you wanted to only bet NBA or only wanted to bet MLB, you could just have those leagues selected in here if you wanted to. You could also adjust your sports book so that it's only going to recommend bets for the books that you use. So if you wanted to select all of the books, you certainly could. And I recommend you use as many books as possible. But if you just use the popular books, like say DraftKings or FanDuel, then you can select those. If you use exchanges like Kalshi, Novig, Polymarket, ProfitX, all of those are supported within our tools, as well as a number of other books as well. Scrolling down the settings, if you wanted to get more granular, you could also filter your bets to only show certain EV ranges. So maybe you only want to see bets that have at least a 5% EV. If you did that, you could press 5% EV as the minimum, and then you'll only see bets show up that are projected for at least a 5% ROI. You could also select odds ranges. So maybe you only want plus money bets. You could set your odds ranges so you'll only see plus money bets. And then also something that is going to be very useful to use, which I'll select down here at the bottom, is the only games that break setting. So one thing that you will see with live betting, the odds can move a ton very quickly, particularly for something like basketball, where there's constant action, scores changing constantly. So it's really helpful to have the only games at break setting. And what that is going to do is it's going to hide all of the plus EV bets unless it's at an actual break. So think something like halftime, a timeout, in between quarters, anything that was a commercial break, and it's going to give you a little bit of more time to get the bet in. If you have that selected, that will make it so that your bets won't move quite as much on the screen. So you see here right now, at the time that I'm doing this video and when I first selected that, there were no games at break. So as a result, there wasn't anything that showed up. But now we've got some bets here. So let's just, as an example, press bet on one of these. So what's going to end up happening here is you're going to see a window pop up, and then the actual bet that we selected, it is going to be loaded right here for you with the bet already in the bet slip. And that'll make it easier for you to go ahead and take action on that bet. So then once it loads, you could go in, you could place the bet. And then if you go back over to the odds screen, what you could actually do is you could track and hide the bet. So that'll do a couple of things. Number one, it'll actually track the bet for you on your My Bets page, which if you ever want to check out all the bets used with the tools, you can press My Bets and it'll have a list of all the bets you've placed for the day. But also hiding the bet will make it so that even if it's plus EV at another portion of the game or later on the day, you won't be recommended that bet again. So if you bet, say, LeBron James over 20.5 points, and then you place the bet, track and hide it, then you will not see any more LeBron James point recommended bets for the rest of the day. It's just going to be an easy way for you to be able to organize your bets. And then you don't have to remember what did I or did I not bet. You don't have to worry about double betting anything when you have the bets tracked and hidden. And that's really all there is to it. From there, just have fun, watch the game, sweat the bets. You could do this pretty much all day throughout the day because of all the different leagues that we have supported in here. You'll often see games in action from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed. If you found this content helpful, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget that if you want to sign up for these tools for yourself and get a little discount, use the promo code BET30. Your first week, it'll be free, and then after that, your first payment, it'll be 30% off. Good luck.